the best.
Badcock's biggest Memorial Day sale is happening now. Save up to 50% store-wide. And for 1 week only, get an extra 10% off, including BOGO recliners. Find all your just right styles, only at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
Big stories, big views, only from Local Sky 3.
It is no secret that we love animals here at Channel 3, certainly on 3+U, and I'm sure that a lot of you watching do as well. And we are so very lucky to have some great animal shelters in the area that can love on those cats and dogs just along with us. But this morning, Robin Henshaw is on the show, encouraging you to get your ticket for Rescues on the Runway, coming up with the Humane Educational Society on June 11th. Great to see you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And welcome to town.
Thank you.
She had said to me, you know, this is my first rescue. And I said, oh, how long have you been here? 3 weeks. You moved here 3 weeks ago.
I did, yes.
But you have a heart for animals like everybody else.
I do. I love all kinds of animals, dogs, cats, birds, you know, gerbils, whatever. I mean, if you have an animal and I see it, I'm probably going to pet it.
Well, then you're in the right job, helping them with their development. But Rescues on the Runway has long been such a sought after evening for people because you get to go and see friends. Yeah. It's great entertainment, but to watch, are you ready for what you're going to see?
I'm excited to see what I'm going to see. You know, I've heard it's the most unique runway show in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. You know, we bring in the dogs that are available for adoption, and they strut their stuff down the runway.
And they do strut.
Oh, you know, they're prancing around. They want everyone to see they're the best ones. So,
right.
And you know, from the people coming and supporting that particular event, we're able to take care of our animals, give them love, train some, you know, adopt, foster. There's just so many wonderful things that HES does in the community. Many probably people don't know about, but I was just bewildered by all of the things that we do.
You came at a great time, and I'm sure that they were very quick to talk to you about how proud they are of the now home for the Humane Society and the real dedication that volunteers and staff showed all those years when they weren't there, and the animals are the beneficiaries of this change.
That's absolutely right. A bigger facility, more space, and we have an amazing volunteer staff that are dedicated, you know, to these animals, to come, to care, to love, you know, to make sure that the time that they have at the shelter is a time full of love and not fear. And that's something that I think HES has worked really hard for, and you can see it in the animals.
That's a great line, the time of place to be loved and not fearful. That's a wonderful thing. So with Rescues, because you want to get your ticket sold, and the truth is they're going to go fast because people are glad to have it back.
Yes.
It's at the Convention Center on June 11th. The tickets are $185, but what you're going to get is a full meal and drinks, the fun of watching the runway show, and then you get to be part of the live auction, and you've got some great items up for bid.
We do have some great items up for bid. We have about 6 or 7 live auction items. One of them, I'll just talk about one. We have the giraffe experience that we're going to have for live auction there, and it is at the Chattanooga Zoo.
At the Chattanooga Zoo,
Yep. And you get to go back, you get to pets for a family of 4 or 4 adults. If it was me, it'd be me and my 3 girlfriends.
Right.
You know, we all love animals, and people who support the zoo and support HES love animals, and what a unique experience to get to bid on and also help these animals at the shelter.
So it's hard to be somewhere where there are animals and not pet them, and so you can't with the ones that are on the runway. They're strutting their stuff, as Robin said, but all throughout the convention center and the ballroom you'll have areas where there are kittens and puppies that you can love on, and then local students, is that right, have done some art?
Yes, so we do. We call it a kissing booth. We'll have some kittens, some puppies, some small dogs. They can pick up and hold and get a picture, you know, so that you have that memory for the night. We will also have some of our rescues walking around with ambassadors. They'll have a vest on. They're out for donation, so if you see one of them, you know, stuff a little money in their vest, they'll be really excited. And then we also have, like you said, art for pets, and local students have been painting pet pictures. We sent them, you know, a model. Nice. They got to either paint or draw or do a collage. I am telling you, Julie, I was amazed. I thought, holy cow, are these These are elementary students. These are middle school students.
Really?
There are some amazing artists.
Are they
in
for
Chattanooga.
sale?
They are.
Okay.
We'll have the ones that were not put up in the live auction because we choose, I think it's 3, one from elementary, one from middle school, and one from high school,
Gotcha.
as their, as the top winners.
Awesome.
And we'll auction those off, and the rest of them are available for, I'm not sure exactly how much, but they'll be there, and if you're there, you'll be able to buy one.
Well, and I know you're just coming in, totally getting your feet wet on this one, and you are working on the development side of things. But once you have your foot in the door, so to speak, if you've got a child this summer who's home and they want to foster a pet, it's a great time to do that as a family. If you want to maybe have them volunteer if they're teenagers and are in a position to do that. Once you're in, then those volunteer times become volunteer dollars, and one thing leads to another, and you've got this thriving center.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said before, we depend on our volunteers to keep the shelter running. Their time and commitment to these animals is just amazing. I went trapping and releasing, well, not trapping and releasing, I went trapping the other day with Janine, and just to see the volunteers come out and just be there to make sure that the animals are all cared for, handled with humanity, and then, sent back out again to the same place that they were before. So it's a little bit scary for the animals to get trapped, but they get to go right back home, and they're very excited.
It's a place of love, not fear. I love that. So you can get your tickets to Rescues on the Runway by going to heschat.org/rescue.
Yes.
And we'll see you there June 11th.
Oh, the best part about the app is definitely that the drinks are always half price.
So this is happy hour all the time.
It's happy hour.
It's happy hour.
Yeah.
Happy hour? Oh.
And we all lived happily ever after.
Oh.
I'm thankful for the air I'm breathing. I know that times get tough, but keep on looking up and see we've got so much. I've got to say thank you for all I've got today. Thank you. Whoa, say it to the sunshine, tell it to the blue sky. Thank you.
What goes into a Bojangles Scratch-Made Buttermilk Biscuit? 49 savory steps. During Bo's Buttermilk Biscuit Month, get a free Cajun Filet biscuit when you order on our app. It's Bo time.
Now more than ever, kids need an enriching and fun summer experience. Keep your kids physically active and mentally engaged in a safe and clean environment at YMCA Day Camp. They'll benefit from enriched learning, new experiences, and new friendships. With the opportunity to be outdoors, they'll learn about nature, take on new responsibilities, and develop essential social skills. For more information about Y Day Camps, visit our website at ymcachattanooga.org. It's Summer Unplugged at the Y.
When you enter Sunglass Hut, you enter the house of sun where the options are endless. So whether you want all eyes on you or